Everett's gonna start the stream, 'cause he's the mainstream. What?
What did you just say?
Pop culture. I'm in love with Mary Jane. Hey, y'all.
Give me a check.
Checkity check.
That's good. We are live.
What?
We are recording.
We are what?
Live and recording.
We are. The youth of the nation.
I gotta hit the facilities.
The head?
The little boys' room, if you will.
All right.
The men's room.
I'll take care of this.
She talking their shit on me.
I'll take care of all the important stuff.
I'll find out.
You'll know nothing. Doing 2 shows today. We are actually, we're finishing up. This is part 3 of the marijuana show. So we did part 1 in Atlantic City, part 2 earlier today, and we are going to record part 3 right now. Well, momentarily, I should say. But, yes. So here, how about? Yes. Oh, wait, Sarah, I can't look in the chat because you're going to get me in trouble. Everett gets mad about that, remember? Yo. Oh, that's not a no. Yo. But yeah, today should be pretty fun. The rest of the show. I mean, I guess fun for us. I don't know how much fun it is for you guys. I'd never really watched a YouTube live stream before, so I don't know if they're if it's fun. Is it cool? I mean, is it cool to watch? Is it fun watching a YouTube live stream? I guess I watched TV shows before, but never really watched a YouTube live stream. It's fun for me though to do the live stream. The live stream's cool, but oh man, I'm smashing that like button. I like this. Who likes this? I like this. So yeah, we just got back off of our break. And we take our little break in between shows, kind of get our heads clear, make sure that everything comes out the way we wanted it.
That Jack Daniels bottle of seeds.
What?
You know that Jack Daniels bottle of seeds?
You should have brought that. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frank Reynolds, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Dr. Toboggan. Mantis Toboggan.
I don't know.
It's Frank Reynolds. You should watch Sonny, man. Shit's funny. Sonny's funny.
It's always funny in Philadelphia.
You goddamn right it is.
It's always funny in Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
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 So, wait, did you get pens? We got to do our top 5 so then we can compare.
Oh, why don't you do it on a document? Why don't you go to your little search thing up top, look for something called text edit.
What are you talking about?
Okay, top right, you got a little magnifying glass. You see that? Top right of your screen.
Yeah.
Click it. Type in TE. And it should take a second and autofill with text edit. Then hit return, a.k.a. enter. And it brings up a notepad-looking thing, right?
Yeah, right there. Mm-hmm.
There you go. You could type in that. And now if you look at the bottom, you'll notice that your little button is on the fucking text edit. Or you see how you got the little icon down there? So if you lose it, you just go down there and click on the little notepad, and you'll be able to see it again. Because I know how you lose your tabs.
Is this?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Good Lord Almighty.
F off.
No, I'm not going to do that.
But yeah, I think my top 5 is going to be better than yours.
Oh, man, I doubt it. Jeez, it gets hard, though.
Yeah, it does.
Full disclosure, the third act here is brought to you partially by Mary Jane herself. Full disclosure.
It's even more fun, Frank Reynolds says, when the streamers interact with the viewers. So it's funny that you call us a streamer because we just paid $200 for a kid to go see Dan TDM, and he's a YouTube streamer live. She got to go see him live. Got a shirt. Got to meet a high five from Dan TDM. I told you what that guy makes, don't I? I had to Google it after I found out what.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's just crazy, dude. Just crazy. Man, I don't really have even like a top 3.
Hey, you think you can run by like tomorrow on your way to work and grab a couple things, take it to a dumpster or something at your work?
Yeah.
Cool. I got like a piece of foam and some other dumb shit.
Yeah, no problem.
But it's not convenient to throw away.
I got you.
Okay, hold on. I gotta make my top 10 here. Obviously, that one's in there.
Obviously. Obviously. Oh, yeah.
I wonder how many of ours are gonna copy over.
I don't know. That's going to be the interesting thing.
I think I've got mine pretty well covered.
I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Are you doing 5, right?
Yeah, I got 5.
I got mine.
Okay. All right, let's just start the fucking show.
Yeah, let's just start it. You ready?
This is gonna be. God damn it, we did it again.
What?
I think we went too far.
What do you mean?
I feel like I went too far.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Too far with what? Oh, you overdid it?
Maybe.
Son of a bitch.
Not overdid it. I mean, I'm okay. I will maintain.
You're listening to Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal.
Something's not right, man. Something's not right. Something's bullshit here, and I don't believe it.
Honestly, this crazy shit could be completely possible.
Disclaimer, we reserve the right to be wrong, ladies and gentlemen. You think you know the whole story? Think again.
Now your hosts, Eric and Everett.
Would you take this one?
What's wrong with you, man? All right, welcome to Surreal Talk, a cults and conspiracies in the paranormal. What's wrong with you, dude? All right, anyway, this is we're starting a part 3 of our marijuana show. What's wrong? Eric has entered laughing fit land. I don't think he's gonna be okay. Why you got your camera off here? He's got his camera off. I think we're gonna restart the opening here because this. All right. You're gonna do it. You're gonna make it. Yeah, I'm no good at the opening. You've always did that.
You ready?
Count at 3 or whatever. Brian, this is a new start. False start.
Prior to the
fence. All right.
Welcome to Surreal Talk, a look inside the world of cults, conspiracies, and the paranormal, lineupmedia.fm production, and we are back for part 3 of our infamous marijuana show.
How is it infamous already, though? Was it instantly infamous?
Instantly infamous.
How is that possible?
Instantly infamous.
Pizzagate show was kind of instantly infamous.
Right.
Are you saying it's similar to that?
I mean, maybe.
I disagree. So, third part of the show.
Pop culture.
Yeah, that's it. We're talking about the pop culture side of marijuana. Our favorite movies, our favorite songs, favorite actors, actresses, favorite musical groups, and anything else we want to talk about, really.
Why don't we run through a pretty decent list of, like, people that support.
Ooh, our top marijuana celebrities. You got one? You got a list?
Of course, I got a list of top.
Let's hear it.
You love him. Everybody loves him. He's our favorite Oswald Cobblepot short man.
Danny DeVito, also from Always Sunny.
Like,
one of my favorite show of all time, and it got even better with Danny. He supports marijuana. Hey,
he sure does. And then Rihanna.
I'm not going to tell you again about the chat.
Rihanna supports marijuana legalization.
Makes sense.
Jennifer Aniston.
Who cares?
Miley Cyrus.
Crickets.
That's
I guess I'm glad. Support away. Support away.
Hugh Hefner.
Good for
I
you.
could have called
Hugh.
that.
Yeah.
I could have called that one.
Kind of a dick. I thank you for your
Cross.
support.
I don't know who that is though.
David Cross. He was did you ever watch Arrested Development? I can show you a picture of him. You know who it is. Hold on. David Cross.
Yeah.
You'll know as soon as you see his picture.
Blow it up because my eyes are pretty bad. Oh, yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
He's from the
Bob and Dave Super Show?
No, but like the Pauly Shore court movie.
No, he was not in that movie. God damn it. No, okay, who else? Just forget it. You don't know who he is.
He's what is he in? He's
been in all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, he's in a lot of shit. He's in a lot of shit.
Kung Fu Panda, Arrested Development. Hold on, let me bring up his IMDb.
Scary Movie 2.
Yeah.
He's the one that can't walk. Melissa Etheridge coming to her window.
She'll be home soon.
Because you'll smell the weed from right out her window.
Is that how it
because she
works?
supports it? No, I don't know.
Anyway, keep going.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover supports?
Danny Glover. He's
Lethal Weapon.
Supporter, yeah.
That's a surprise.
Megan Fox.
Some of these people I'm not too surprised about. They're kind of like celebrity
Right,
weirdos.
that's because some of them are call. You could call this like Zach Galifianakis.
Really, he's a supporter?
Now, like I said, some of these are
Tom Selleck. You know,
some of these actually smoke, but some of them don't. Some of them are just supporters. You know what I mean? You can support pot without smoking it. Lady Gaga.
Makes sense.
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher, yeah, I love him.
Justin Timberlake.
Never heard of him. No, I'm just kidding. I know who that is.
Susan Sarandon, Forrest Mom.
She's still alive. I don't think
no,
she
that's
is.
not Forrest Mom.
That was Sally Fields.
Yeah, Sally Fields. You're right. No.
She was in Three's Company.
Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg?
But I heard she's moving to Canada, so
Really?
she's a non-factor.
She's a non-factor now.
The Dalai Lama. The Dalai Lama definitely supports marijuana.
How do you know that?
Because the internet told me. What about Jack Black? He sure does.
Yeah, but he doesn't really smoke anymore, though.
I just said that you don't have to smoke to be a supporter.
Oh, that's a good point. Did you ever watch Getting Dug with High? It's a great
No.
YouTube show. So if you guys want to watch some funny shit, look on YouTube for Getting Dug with High. It's Doug Benson. He's a comedian. You probably have all seen.
Super Jaime, right?
Super Jaime was another good thing you should watch. We'll talk about Getting Dug with High first, though. He has celebrities come on, and he does a standard talk show with them like what we do. But the whole time, he's got a litany of, like, paraphernalia, like bowls and bongs out on the table and different types of weed and all kinds of cool shit. And they just talk about weed and talk about whatever these people were trying to promote.
So Getting Dug with High.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That should be like Getting Eric and Everett with Baked.
Kind of.
That'd be cool.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a fun show.
That would be.
Also, Super Jaime, like he brought up, if you've ever heard of Super Size Me, where the guy does the 30 days of
I have.
McDonald's. He does 30 days off of marijuana to see how he, like, to take a baseline, how does he breathe, how well he can run. And then he does 30 days on marijuana to see what the differences are, memory challenges, all. It was a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Woody Harrelson, Normal member.
He's a board member on Normal.
Yes, he is.
It's From the Earth. Remember on This Is the End, where they did the sequel to Pineapple Express, and Jonah Hill played. That's how we got the title of the first half of the show, or the first part of the show. Weed, it's from the earth. Jonah Hill.
It is From the Earth.
Yeah, anyway.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Biebs.
Justin Bieber. Wow.
He actually got caught smoking pot in a hotel and got thrown out of a hotel. I can't remember in what city, but he's not allowed back.
I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber. No, I'm just fucking with you. I don't really like him. I know. I'm just kidding. I don't really like him.
If he doesn't get as much shit over that as I got over the fucking Twilight thing, something's wrong here.
Yeah, it's
guys.
called satire.
Something's wrong here.
But you actually did go to...
No, yeah, I went to him. Doesn't mean I like him. Paris Hilton?
Makes sense. I thought she was like a cokehead, though.
Well, I mean...
She got caught with coke in her purse at some party, I believe.
They say it's a gateway drug. I don't believe that, but...
Hey, I just found the list you just got all your shit from.
Did you really?
Yeah. Because I was looking for more because, I thought your list wasn't big enough. So I'm an asshole and I want more. But I found your exact one. It's in the same order that you gave them. It's kind of funny.
Huh, well, there you go. Carl Sagan smoked pot.
Natalie Portman.
Steve Jobs.
Did you know Patrick Stewart uses a topical rub?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Denzel smokes. No, not Denzel. Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman smokes?
Morgan Freeman
actually
also
smokes up?
Yeah, Steve Jobs, when he was alive, he was a big pot user.
Apparently Matthew McConaughey's a supporter. Kirsten Dunst.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you didn't say this one. The granddaddy, literally granddaddy, Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. We know Willie Nelson supports marijuana.
Frances McDormand, apparently. Drew Barrymore, Kristen Stewart, Melanie Griffith. Oh, she looks like a train wreck these days. She's good actress, though.
Penn from Penn and Teller, somebody in the chat says.
Penn Jillette.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like him. That makes sense. I think they both are supporters. Steve-O, not a surprise. Juliette Lewis.
Not a surprise. Yeah, I could have called that one.
Dude, people say you sound like Steve-O, though.
Really? I don't know, man.
People say I sound like another pot activist as well, Seth Rogen. I still don't see that.
Seth Rogen advocates for marijuana for sure.
So me and my wife were talking about that the other day. And it might have been even me and you when we were on our road trip that it's not that I necessarily, my voice sounds like Seth Rogen maybe. It's just that I kind of got to, we talk in the same mannerisms.
Yeah.
A little bit. I don't know how that worked out. I guess it works that way, but I don't know. I get kind of exasperated, like he does sometimes.
Yeah, no, I know. I see the resemblance.
All right, let's keep going. Charlize Theron, Madonna, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, young Joseph
Cheech and Chong, I'm sure.
Seth Rogen, Cheech and Chong. I don't know if they actually support weed.
Chong does. That motherfucker sells bongs on the internet. You know Chong does.
Sarah Silverman, that makes sense. Stephen Colbert. Don't know who that is.
What about Tommy Lahren?
Tommy Lahren, who's that?
It's that chick. That blonde chick that always is on Trump's nuts on the fucking TV all the time. What's her fucking Tommy Lahren?
I've never heard of her. Jennifer Lawrence. Barbara Streisand.
Really?
Barbara Streisand, of all people.
Wow.
Holy cow, here's a picture of Morgan Freeman, like you said, token up. Big old joint in his mouth. He had fibromyalgia.
Oh, so that would be one for the wall. Eric is right.
No, I'm not.
Damn, the fucker was right again.
Why is it just because I corroborate that makes you right? I'm not saying you were wrong before.
You were.
I was just surprised. I was like, yeah, no, holy shit. I was just surprised. Not that you said it. Quit being so self-important, you prick.
You sound like Seth Rogen.
John Mayer. I do not. That makes sense. John Mayer. He's been playing with the Dead the last 2 years, so, I mean, it kind of goes with the territory there.
You know that guy's smoking weed now.
George Clooney. Surprise.
Batman.
Out of all the roles he's done, you could have said Danny Ocean. Or,
Batman.
Batman Ulysses Everett McGill.
Batman advocates for weed.
Sure he does. All right. What are some of your favorite weed movies? Let's just go over our top. Well, tell you what. Before we do that, I want to go through just a big ass list of them, and we'll just see what we thought. Then we'll go back through and say this is what our top 5 was. How about that?
All right, I'm with it.
So this is I got this list from just Googling top marijuana movies on Google. So it's a pretty simple fucking list. Number 1 movie in the list, for whatever reason, Pineapple Express.
Good movie?
It was good, but we discussed this earlier. I'm kind of pissed off.
Yeah, you know what it does portray? Like, so James Franco's character, which is your... In movies, you're stereotypical stoner, but that's not...
Okay, let's think Dazed and Confused is, I'm sure, shortly coming up on this list. Slater, the stereotypical, hey man, and what you were kind of acting like on the first episode with your fucking...
I wasn't fixing to act
your
like...
droopy fucking eyes and like, yeah.
So like that was an act is what you're saying, right?
Part of it, I think it was.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong, Mox.
You're wrong, Mox.
But that type of stoner gets on my fucking nerves because that's not your typical stoner.
Yeah, you're overdoing it.
It's a caricature. It's poking fun at, in my opinion.
It's a novelty.
And it's for some of the shit that James Franco got right in that movie about being a pothead. The movie itself, I think that the portrayal of it was bad on his character. Though Seth Rogen's character
is
he's very similar to it.
That's every functioning pothead.
Exactly.
He goes to work every day.
Driving down the road, smoking a doober.
What a pothead is.
Jamming on Electric Avenue. Because that's a good jam.
We're gonna rock down to... Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, so Seth Rogen's character was more of what you would look for in like your normal everyday stoner. That would be it.
Yeah, just a functioning pothead.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one on the list is Half-Baked.
Let's forget the fact that he, dated a high school girl at 25 in that movie.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Half-Baked.
Great movie.
Great movie. I'll let go of the stereotypical potheads in that movie because that's not what it was about. That's kind of actually what the movie was about.
That was almost a satire making fun of your stereotype, that type of pothead. I'll tell you what, we ain't no goddamn pothead.
Yeah, and then pachink pothead.
Yeah.
That movie was fucking great, though. From the killing of the horse because it was diabetic to Squirrel Master coming out of the left field.
Yeah, go sell it then. Go.
Fucking loved it. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. That's, I guess, not really a new movie anymore, but it's still. I think of it as a newer pot movie.
Harold and Kumar.
Dude, they got ripped in that movie and rode a cheetah.
Yeah, Harold and Kumar was funny.
It was pretty funny. I love the
first one, not the second one so much.
Second one was good.
Yeah, it was okay.
It
The
was
bottomless party kind of did it for me. I was jumping the
was
shark. Yeah, jumping the shark.
But the first movie where they meet, what's his name, Freak Show, he's like, hey, Randy, what? The devil. Huh? The devil is everywhere.
Heard everything
Cracked me
saying.
up. Heard everything you said.
Yeah, he's got that big
Classic.
pulsating fucking boil on his neck.
Loved it. The Big Lebowski is number 4 here.
You know, and the Big Lebowski, like, you don't really figure that. I got to change my fucking list now, but you don't really think of that as a weed movie.
I don't think
so
of it as, because it's so low key. The dude smokes weed, but
smokes weed, but it's not about him smoking weed.
Right, he just smokes weed. He's not hype about it.
Mind if I do it, Jay?
He's just like, I'm going to get high.
Yeah. He's in his fucking, the best part of that movie, I think he's laying in the bathtub and he's got his headphones on.
Listening to
Strikes. Yeah. He's a bowler, okay? He's listening to Strikes.
That is not the best part of the movie, though. One of the best
parts where he's smoking pot, but when he hits the dumpsters.
Yeah, he's driving down the Reed, jamming on Creedence.
CCR,
just got home from hell. He fucking goes to flip the Duber out.
Yeah, hits the window, goes in his crotch. He dumps his beer on his crotch. He's not watching the road.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
well, what happened, he was getting followed by that private investigator, so he turned down that road and, flicked the Duber out. Freaked out. Anyway, next on the list is Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused was good.
It's classic. I get pissed off about
Slater.
Hey, man, I'm fucking hippie Slater. It's just, I don't like it. It makes me mad a little bit.
Again,
it's a good movie.
Again, what was his name? And
Rory Cochrane is the actor's name.
Randall Pink was your more. That's more of your your what.
Or even Matthew McConaughey.
Or even Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, but he was still kind of like all right.
Well, that's true. He was kind of like dopey, but
yeah. But I really feel like Randall Pink or even his buddy, the red-haired guy. Were your stoners. There was guys on the football team. They like to drink beer and have fun, smoke pot. It's not
normal people.
Not like your Slater hippie son or your fucking Matthew McConaughey. Right on, man. Nothing like that. I feel like that those guys were overdoing it.
Up in Smoke.
Great movie.
One of the best ever.
Yeah,
so many good scenes.
Great movie.
Fucking after she snorts the Ajax.
Yeah.
No.
He's hitting that roach and
that little bit tiny one
all the way into his throat.
What about at the beginning of the movie? He's trying to find that doobie in his pocket. And it's fucking tiny.
That's a toothpick, man. He's bigger than my dick.
No, he's like, I think this is a toothpick, man. He's like, it is a toothpick. He's searching around in his pocket looking for it. What's that? Oh, that's my dick. He's like, I hope your joints or your dick's bigger than a joint, man.
Maui, Wowie, and Labrador.
So he pulls out that giant. Yeah, the dog ate his shit, and they smoked that big. That was gross, but funny. Friday
was great.
Definitely a weed movie.
All of those were really weed movies.
I remember seeing that when I was like 16 when it first came out.
Oh, young.
Cracked me up. We saw it with our cousin Corey and his buddy Train, I think.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Like probably 95, 96. 96.
I don't know.
Yeah. How High? I've seen that a few times.
How High's good.
It was okay.
They smoke their friends' ashes. They actually grow the plant with their friends' ashes, and they
had Ed Begley Jr. in it. No, that was. I'm thinking he was in
Method Man and Red Man were in that.
Right. I'm talking about as an ancillary character, but Ed Begley Jr. was in Pineapple Express, the girl's dad.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go in the other room. I want to get a gun. No, don't get a gun. Why are you?
He fires that fucking rifle right there in the kitchen 2 or 3 times. Like,
dude gets stabbed in the back with a fork in that scene too.
Yeah.
Anyway. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back is apparently a marijuana movie. I don't see that. They sell weed.
You got a joint on you, man?
They're stoners, but no, I don't.
Be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah, I guess so. But I wouldn't consider that a pot movie.
Which one?
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Any of the Jay and Silent Bob or View Askew movies.
No, I wouldn't consider
those two are
movies.
stoners. But
I like the part where Matt Damon's in Dogma and he's an angel, so he obviously can't get high. So they're like, they're trying to get high with Jay and Silent Bob, and he's like. Because he didn't even inhale it.
Yep.
Well, that was good.
It's funny. Super High Me is the next one. That was classic. Seen that a few times. Grandma's Boy.
Grandma's Boy might have been a weed movie. That
That's
was
a good
one. Yeah.
But it's got that stereotypical stoner in it, Dante.
Dante is the
But
stereotype.
apparently that's exactly what that guy acts like in real life, apparently.
Does he act like that really?
Apparently, yeah. He's like, come on, bro. We've got to get you over to the house and make everything better, bro.
Yeah, that movie's good.
Yeah, I love
He's
it.
like, I don't know, I don't care what it's called, I just want it back. We got the green monster, I got the bling.
Frankenstein.
I got the bling bling.
Shit that makes you feel like a deer.
Deer shit, yeah.
Great. Hey, Dr. Zula, we got to get a fucking monkey up in here. Stat, doctor.
You know that lions and monkeys don't get along, right?
We did not consider that, did we, doctor? I do a pretty decent Dante, I think.
Yeah, Dante's a good one.
Reefer Madness, this doesn't count
That's
at all.
the propaganda
The
movie.
19th. There was a remake of it, though, that was like a parody.
Really?
It was made in, I think, the 90s, was pretty good. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Again, I would not say that's a weed movie. Sure, Spicoli and his boys smoked weed.
Yeah, but it's not a weed movie, though.
Dude, Where's My Car? Again, Pieheads, not a weed movie.
Not a weed movie, no.
Not a weed movie. Knocked Up, no, not really a weed movie. They smoked weed. They had a bong. Smiley Face with Anna Faris. I saw this one time on Netflix a long time ago, but not memorable to me. Super Troopers, not a weed movie.
Not a weed movie.
No.
There were weed scenes.
Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Fear and Loathing. Now, while there wasn't a lot of weed smoking, I call that a fucking drug weed movie.
That's a drug movie.
Good movie to watch while high. And if I guess that's where we're going with this, is if it's a good movie to watch while high, most of these have been pretty good. I could call them weed movies if that's
Fair
the case.
enough.
So I'm gonna go back and give some love to Knocked Up and Dude, Where's My Car, because they're fun to watch.
Yeah, but if you're going to do that, then what about like
Fast Times, yeah, I guess.
what's the movie where Paul Rudd and Jason Segel are in that fucking hotel room tripping on mushrooms?
I Love You, Man.
Is that I Love You, Man?
No, because wasn't that was a
40-year-old?
no, Knocked Up.
That
Whenever
was
him and
Knocked
Paul
Up.
Rudd, they go to like Cirque du Soleil on shrooms,
That
and
was Knocked Up.
they get all freaked out.
That was Knocked Up.
This is The End. That's a beautiful fucking movie.
Yeah, it wasn't really a weed movie though. It wasn't really even a drug movie.
No, but
There was drugs and weed in it, but it wasn't really a weed
But a
movie.
real fun movie to watch when you're ripped. Cheech and Chong's next movie. I loved all the Cheech and Chongs. Saving Grace, never heard of. Rolling Kansas, never heard of it.
No.
Puff Puff Pass.
Beach, wasn't the Beach like a weed movie almost? Or most?
Well, there was a lot of marijuana involved in it, but
Yeah.
it wasn't really a weed movie.
It was like him trying to escape weed dealers.
Well, there was two halves of an island. Like the weed dealers controlled the island in Thailand. And they grew all kinds of weed. And then there was people who had found this island. It was like a paradise. Who were just leaving there. They grew their own weed, but they weren't allowed to go over and fuck with the dealers.
Right.
And they weren't allowed to tell anybody how to get to the island, because if people start coming to that island, there's a chance they'll find these marijuana fields. And
Right.
that whole thing breaks down because of that. But it was a real good movie. I suggest watching The Beach. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leo DiCaprio. I like
think
him.
Tilda Swinton, I think, is in that maybe.
I don't know.
Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny. I kind of consider that a weed movie.
The Bong of Destiny.
Yeah, the BOD.
No. Not a weed movie, man.
Not okay. How about fun to watch when you're high? Infinitely.
Okay, totally great movie to watch
Infinitely.
while you're high, but not a weed movie.
The songs in that movie, from Kickapoo all the way to the metal at the very end of it.
Oh, I like the Sasquatch.
Oh, the ooh, la la la.
What's he say?
JB, I love you.
You're my little baby son.
My little baby Sasquatch.
It's great. PCU, not a weed movie. Funny, but not a weed movie. Harold Kumar 3D. Fuck that.
The Wash.
The Wash.
Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre.
Never saw it. Any good?
That's
It's about a car wash.
wash.
I remember. I think I do remember hearing about that.
Yeah, it was.
Bong Water. I saw that. It was okay. It had Luke Wilson in it. Jack Black was in it. So was Kyle Gass. Actually, they did. I think they did a version of Jesus Ranch in that movie.
I like Luke Wilson.
Next Friday, pretty good. That was the one with the Jokers. Hey, I'm
That
baby
was
Joker and Day Day. Did I tell you they're doing another?
You know your fat ass want this cookie. What's her name?
Baby
Baby D.
Yeah, Baby D.
Come on, Baby D, get that cookie with your fat ass.
They're doing another Friday movie apparently, and they're calling it Last Friday.
Yeah, it's got Smokey also, right? Chris
Yeah, that's
Tucker
what I was
was in that.
telling you. Mallrats, not a weed movie. Good to watch when you're high, but not a weed movie. Friday After Next is good.
I like on Mallrats where he's like, what the fuck happened? He's like, this guy got stoned and knocked these two other guys out.
Yeah, this fucking Jay was great. He was in top form in those first
Yeah,
couple
he
of
was,
movies.
dude. He was real good.
After he got all drugged out in real life, it went bad though.
Yeah, he was good in that
He
one.
was younger.
Should I call you Weapon X, Wolverine?
No, call me Wool. Or
Should I call you Logan, Weapon X? No, Wolverine, snickety, snickety,
yeah, it was
snooze.
great. Stoned Age. I saw that on Netflix a long
Never
time ago.
watched
It was pretty good.
Was it?
It was just a couple kids in high school. They get all stoned, and these chicks were going to bang them or whatever if they had weed. It was just a whole adventure.
Have you seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yes, it was great. Have you seen it?
No, but Jose Nunez says that that's a great movie to watch while you're high.
I agree. There's a lot of video game stuff. Like, he'll do something cool, and he'll get like a fucking 1-up, like a come up over his head. It's got all kinds of video game sound effects and shit throughout it. Like
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's
it's a comic book movie. Yeah, it's
right. Okay,
right. Let's see. Your Highness. Did you see that one, Danny McBride?
No,
and James Franco?
I saw 20 or 30 minutes of it. It wasn't. You said it was good. I wasn't as interested
it's not
as
great.
I thought
It's
it was,
okay.
So.
It's not really a weed movie. I mean, it's great to watch while you're high. Evil Bong. Never saw it. Humboldt County. It was about weed, but I wouldn't say it's even really fun. It's just a kind of.
What about that movie, The Company?
It's not a movie yet. So.
I was trying to plug some shit. I thought it was funny.
That's something we could have talked about, though. I didn't even think about it. Back in the 70s, like in our hometown, started a criminal enterprise known as The Company.
Yeah.
That smuggled in shit tons of weed from Colombia and South America in planes. They bought like shit tons of DC-9 planes, made airstrips out in like fields. They actually bought an airstrip out in southern Missouri, and they'd fly in tons of this weed. They'd have a guy who was in a wheelchair. He'd go out and string like strings of 100-watt light bulbs to make the sides of the runway. They'd land, unload tons of weed in like 20 minutes, and they'd pay these unloaders like $10,000 a day, mind you, and load that shit up, take it to warehouses all over in like Jerseyville and all these areas, and then ship it all over the country. Huh. But yeah, we're working on doing a treatment of that in one of our other companies for a TV show, not a movie though.
Oh, it's a TV show, not a movie.
Yep. So that should be pretty good. Easy Rider.
Never seen it.
That's fun to watch while you're high. It's not a weed movie. It's about two guys who go down in like Mexico and buy some, I think, cocaine, maybe even weed. Anyway, they hide it in the tank of their gas or the gas tank of their motorcycle, and then just hippie it back up across America to bring these drugs up and sell them, make a little bit of money. But in the meantime, they're just cool, easygoing hippie type guys. It's Peter Fonda and Dennis Hopper.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. You should watch it sometime. Kid Cannabis was pretty good. It was about a kid who. He would do backpack trips to Canada. He'd go up there and buy like BC Bud or whatever, and then backpack it through the woods across the border and sell it at home, make a huge profit.
Hell yeah!
But he got too big for his britches and
got caught.
Yeah,
fucker.
High school Mac and Devin Go to High School. That was pretty good.
What was it?
It was Mac and Devin Go to High School. It was Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa. It was pretty good. Growing Up. No, never seen it. Homegrown. I've seen that
HGH?
Actually. No, just homegrown. It had Billy Bob Thornton in it. It was like another Humboldt County type of thing where they were growing weed out in the, in the trees in California, Northern California. But one thing leads to another. People get greedy. People get shot. I don't know. It was okay. We're the Millers.
Yeah, that was an excellent fucking movie. Have you not seen We're the Millers? For real?
Is it? I should watch it.
Oh, dude, Sudeikis is excellent in that. It's got Jennifer Aniston, Jason Sudeikis. Yeah, it's fucking excellent. He's a weed dealer, and he needs.
Really?
Oh, dude, it's so good. Yeah.
So it's a weed movie?
Oh, it's a weed movie for sure. Well, no. It is a weed. No, this is more a weed movie than like Friday is, but again, very fun to watch while you're high. Very good. She's a stripper, and he needs her help to make.
So
it
like
look
Armand now. Oh, I like that.
Well, no, but so like he has to get this pot to a certain place, and in order to do that, he rents an RV, and he needs a family because he's just a pot dealer. So he rents the stupid kid from downstairs, rents the stripper from next door to make this family, and they are the Millers. That's how they get this weed across country.
Sure. Huh, interesting. I like
it's fucking good, dude. It's very funny.
I'm gonna watch
it. Very funny.
I will definitely watch it. Neighbors, not a pot movie at all. Funny.
I've never watched it.
It's got Seth Rogen and Zac Efron.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Yep. The Wash. You brought that one up. Culture High. No, I think that's a documentary. Ali G in the House. Not a weed movie. Ali G does smoke a little weed, but you ever watch Ali G? It's
the
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
Me is Ali D, and I tries to be cool and all like.
Is he an Arab rapper?
No, he's English, but he's like a wigger, so to speak. You know what I mean? He's all in the rap and everything, and he talks like it's just horrible, but funny because it's a put on. He's fucking with people. Like he'll go and do interviews with people who are like in the House of Commons or whatever, and they don't know that it's a put on, and he'll be talking all like, "What is the best law that you's be putting in these days? It has to do with weed." You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
And just fucking with people. It's funny. Just like he does with Borat. He goes around and he makes people think that this Borat is real. He does the same thing with Ali G. Just trolling people, basically. It's pretty funny. All right. What do you got on best songs? Top marijuana songs?
Hey,
Smoke weed every day. That was next episode.
Yeah.
So Dr. Dre had
had
two weed
Chronic
albums and
and
Chronic
Chronic
2001.
2001.
Yeah. Didn't even think about that.
There's so many weed fucking songs.
Snoop Dogg
How
had
about Strange Clouds by B.O.B.?
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, all we do is light it up all night. All you see is strange clouds.
How about what this episode's named after? Mary
Devil's
Jane?
Lettuce.
No. that
I'm
was
in
a-
love with Mary
Rick
Jane.
James.
Yeah.
She's my main thing. That's great. And the granddaddy recently of them all, Because I Got High. That's just great.
Yeah.
I was going
Because
to
I
do a
got high.
podcast, but I got high. That's the story of our week.
Yeah. Heard that.
Sweet Leaf, I played that for you while we were on vacation. That's a
Yeah.
Black Sabbath song. A lot of people don't realize that's a weed song, but if you listen to it, you can totally tell that he's talking about weed. When I first met you, you introduced me to my wife because they were all high.
You know what movie we listened to on vacation, or what song we listened to on vacation that I haven't been able to get enough of since? We're off to the witch.
We may never come home. Yeah, fucking Dio.
last in line, dude.
Yeah.
No, D though over
Lieutenant
Dio.
D version?
Yeah, the D version's
Nah,
badass.
the Dio version's better.
Their fucking vocals are on point, dude. Jack Black's the shit.
I love Dio. But, okay, Hits from the Bong, Cypress Hill. Classic. Love it. How to Roll a Blunt by Redman. I don't know about the Wu-Tang Clan people.
Do you know how to roll?
I can roll dubers all day long. I prefer to what you like to call freak. I think we talked about it in the last one. You freak a blunt.
Yeah,
where
you
just
like
kinda-
that? That's a spliff, basically. Is
Yeah,
what
basically
that
you
is.
just kind of roll the tobacco out and then repack it in there. It's easier. But, I will cut one and fucking fill it back up, lick it and stick it and be good. It'll work.
It'll work.
Yeah. But hold on. I want this to be known for for all time. There's nobody in the world that can roll better than Eric.
Thank you.
It's impossible.
I'm
He rolls
very
better
good.
than a machine.
Yeah, I do. I roll better. I can. Yeah, he's not exaggerating. This is true.
Philip Morris's machines to make cigarettes have got nothing on you. I mean,
No, I can roll them to where they're perfect
tape to paper.
cylindrical shape.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, tape to paper. Yeah, it's.
So I give you the best roller of all time award. How about?
I'm pretty good. Like if you had the money, would you hire me to strictly roll your joints for you?
No, I would still make it mechanical because you can't do it fast enough. I guess if it's just strictly for me
If
and
it's
I'm
just
not
for
running
you,
a business,
Yeah, if we're not smoking 50 other people out, then why?
would I
would
hire you though? No.
Why?
Because I would just roll my own.
I'm
I'm not that lazy. Well, yeah, but that's
if
okay.
you got all the fucking money in the world, then why not just hire me to roll your joints? That way I don't have to have a job. I don't have to get.
I don't
drug
really
tests. I can
smoke a
roll
lot of
for
joints.
You would if you had all that money.
That's true. How about Young, Wild, and Free by Snoop Dogg? That's a newer one.
Don't know it.
Yeah, Smoke Two Joints. How about that? Sublime.
Yeah, I love that song. Yeah, that's
You
a
were
good one. I
referencing
was
that.
smoking that. I was talking about that earlier.
Let's see. One Toke Over the Line. Sweet Jesus.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Been sitting
Brewer and
downtown
Shipley.
at the railway station.
It's from the Fear and Loathing.
It's not from that, but that
It
it's
was
in
on
there.
that on that movie. We didn't talk enough about Fear and Loathing. That's a classic, in my opinion, weed movie. That it's not about weed. It's just great to watch while you're
The
high.
only weed he had was 2 bags of grass,
75
pellets of
mescaline.
mescaline, 5 sheets of high power blotter acid.
Salt shaker half full of cocaine.
Yeah.
Quarter of
Yeah.
mescal or a quart of ether, a quart of rum.
Yeah, pint of
Half a
tequila,
dozen of these.
pint of rum. Yeah,
That movie was
half
great
dozen
from-
emels.
That movie was great from start to finish.
You
man.
can get those emels now. They're not
Amyl
called
nitrates?
emels now. They're called. There's a new name for them, but they're out again, and they're
just fucking
Rush.
instant
They're called
oper-
Rush, is what it is now. I think that's what that is.
You
It's
just break
called
it, snort it.
Rush, yeah.
Like super fast
I
cocaine.
think it's called Rush.
Not interested.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like it's made a resurgence.
Let's see. That Good by Snoop Dogg. I don't know nothing about it.
That good? No.
Ganja Father. I never heard of it. See, I haven't heard of a lot of these songs. Apparently, there is a shit ton of weed songs that I've never heard.
Well, yeah, you don't listen to rap, so there'd be like.
That makes a good point.
What about that Project Pat song out there? It's not really a weed song, but blunt to my lips, gun on my hip, rocks in my socks.
No, I don't know nothing about it. Miley Cyrus has a song called "Do It." Apparently, it says.
No, it's something about that perp, right? What's she talking about that perp?
Well, the lyric in the song is "loving what you sing and loving smoking weed, 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 weed."
She says something about perp in one of her songs about Jordans or something. She
Rihanna
talks-
has something called "James Joint."
That's called Rihanna.
Rihanna, "How High" by Method Man and Redman. That was a movie, I thought.
That's. Oh, did they make a song? Was that like the title track to it or whatever?
I guess so. You Don't Know How It Feels by Tom
You
Petty.
don't know that. Is that a weed
Let's
song?
get to the point.
Yep.
Let's roll another joint. Yeah, it's a good
Turn
song.
the radio. That is a good song. I'm too
Yeah.
alone to be proud.
Yep. Roll Another One, Number for the Road by Neil Young. Never heard of it. Habits, Stay High by Tove Lo.
Tone Loc?
No, not Tone Loc. Young, Wild, and Free, we said that one. Addicted by Amy Winehouse.
Imagine that.
When you smoke all my weed, man, you got to call the green man so I can get mine and you can get yours is the lyric.
Oh, yeah.
Take a Toke by CC Music Factory. They're the ones that gonna make you sweat. You know, doon.
If I'm
I
right-
got the power, I think.
What's that? I think CeeLo Green had a weed song, too.
Did he?
I think so.
There's a song by Toby Keith called Weed with Willie or...
Yeah, that's right. That's
Never
Smoking Weed
Smoked
with... Yeah, that's a
Here's the
funny
lyric.
song.
Now, we learned a hard lesson in a small town, or small Texas town. He fired up a fat boy and passed it around. The last words that I spoke before they tucked me in, I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Yeah.
I'm not in the country, but that's funny.
That whole song's actually pretty funny.
Oh, man, Rainy Day Woman, number 12 and 35 by Bob Dylan. More commonly known as Everybody Must Get Stoned. You know that one, right? They stone you when you try to be so good. Love it. Next episode, Snoop Dogg. That was great. Pass the Coochie by the Mighty Diamonds. Pass the Coochie on the left-hand side.
I thought it was Doechii.
I thought so too, but apparently it's Coochie. Yeah. I got 5 on it by Lunas.
Yeah, that's a great song. He's like, at one part of that song, he's like, I've been doobie spit loogies when I puff on it. I got $2 on it, but it ain't enough on it. And then there's one part he's like, beating my chest like King Kong, you know, because he's talking about I'm gone.
It's on. Wrap my lips around the 40. When it
Yes.
comes together, get another stogie.
He says,
Yeah, I see the
talking
lyrics.
about his friend sucking up that dank like a Slurpee.
Let's see. Pass That Dutch by Missy Elliott. Legalize It by Peter Tosh. That's another. That's one of those reggae songs.
Yeah.
Sure, there's probably a lot of reggae weed songs that we're missing. Bob Marley and all that.
I think, My Smoking Song by Little White, yeah. This is my smoking song. It ain't very long. You never heard that before? Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Don't know nothing about it, actually.
Yeah, this is my smoking song. It ain't very long. Yep, that's not bad. Freddie Gibbs, Trick Daddy, Dro in the Wind.
Would you consider Jimmy Buffett weed music?
No,
I guess they get margaritas, huh?
I wouldn't say he's weed music.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people smoke weed, go see Jimmy Buffett, I'm sure.
Oh, so like I just hit a Sublime. Garden Grove isn't neither is What I Got or Wrong Way, but they all talk about weed in every one of those. You know what I mean?
Sure. Smell like a Lou Dog inside the van. Oh,
That's
yeah.
their dog's name.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. April 26th in Santeria. Yeah. Pawn Shop. Yeah.
Would you consider the Grateful Dead a weed band? I would not.
No.
Now, granted, if you ever go to a Dead show, everybody's smoking weed pretty much, but that's not what it's about. I don't know. I guess these days it is with all the fucking kids going to these Dead shows with all their drizzy drugs. It's kind of why I stopped going to some of the
Nelly.
local stuff. Yeah,
Do
I
you
guess.
want to go and take a ride with me? Yeah. Smoke a L in the back of the
What's an
Benzie.
L?
An L is like lime green. Lime green. L.
Really? That's the dumbest slang I ever heard. Smoking L because it's lime green?
Yep.
That's dumb.
Hits from the bong. Cypress Hill.
I said that like
Did you say
20
that?
minutes ago. You're probably looking at the chat
The
again.
Joker.
Oh, Steve Miller. That's a good one.
Joker the Smoker. Yeah.
Midnight Toker.
Right.
Of all things.
I'm not looking at the chat. I'm actually on a list as well.
Oh, I see. My bad. You got any other good weed stories? What about?
Yeah.
Let's hear some, man. Tell me a weed
Oh,
story.
this says Hotel California was a weed. One time, I was in high school, and we used to always go to Little Caesars at lunch, smoke pot. So we were sitting in my friend's car, and I had worked at IHOP at the time. So I went up there before we went to Little Caesars, got a to-go box, because you need like a little tray
Sure.
to break stuff up on. So I had it in my lap. I'm in the back seat, right in between the two, driver, passenger.
What kind of
right here.
car?
I'm a little Mustang.
Sure.
And I'm right in the back of it, and I'm fucking breaking it up, rolling, you know what I mean? And I got my head down in the tray here because I'm doing my thing, and I look up, and pulled right in front of our car is a fucking cop. Just dead in front of the car. We're parked this way. He's right here.
Not a good
so
idea.
We could not leave if we wanted to because he was right in front of us. And so, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm freaking out. I get done rolling the one that I had to roll like 3 joints.
Oh, so you actually finished the one you're on? While
I finished the one I'm on like this. Put it down, and I'm like, dude, we gotta go. Go back to school right now, because like That fucker's parked right in front of us.
Yeah.
So he pulls.
It was known though. That was the spot where kids who fucking or all the burnouts went, so to speak.
Well, he pulls off from, so like we're parked like this, and he's in front of us. Well, he pulls off over here, right to like the side of Little Caesars by where Hingwa's is at.
Yeah.
So we immediately just and dip right back to school. He backs out of that spot, follows us all the way through the main parking lot, into the pool parking lot, all the way into our spot, into the pool parking lot, followed us, parked right behind us in the fucking spot at the pool parking lot, and then waited like 5 minutes, and then just drove away.
You guys just sat in the car?
Just sat in the car.
Why didn't you get out?
I mean, we
Paranoid?
was high and paranoid.
Yeah, makes sense. Man, I'm trying to think of like any good weed stories I have, but I don't know. I don't do anything crazy. I just smoke some weed and watch TV.
What about the time our sister drank soda or drank Kool-Aid through a shirt because she was so ripped we got all high?
Oh, we used to do what's called a tent.
Tent parties are fun.
Tent parties. So we would take and build a tent in the living room.
Not build. All we would really do is set up a camping tent.
Build the tent up. You take a camping tent. We put it together and have a full tent in the living room.
Sorry.
Good jam. And you get inside this tent and basically hotbox some bitch. We have a sister who has never actually tried weed before, but she sat in the tent with us and got something of a contact buzz. But it was so thick in there,
She sure did.
She's pulled her shirt up over her mouth like she's some sort of like, I don't know, bandit. And she's breathing that way. Well, she needs to take a drink and decides I'm not going to bother taking my mouth out of my shirt. So sticks her straw basically as right up to the.
Drank right through.
Is that what it was? Drink? I thought she had a straw.
No, she like had like a red part right here from the Kool-Aid. She just drank it right through her shirt.
What a savage! That was fun though. Hotboxing the old tents back when we were kids.
It was fun.
We were kids, Mox. I remember one time.
We were just little kids, Mox.
I was 18 or 19, probably 19. No, 18. I was 18. And me, April, and a bunch of our friends went across the state to visit somebody we used to hang out with at the college we used to hang out with. Not that we went there. Some of us went there. Me and April didn't. Anyway, we get there, and we decide we're going to put a buzz on, and we get so ripped. For whatever reason, we grabbed this cup from Huck's that had the little Huck's dude. He sat in our circle with us for whatever reason.
The Huck's guy?
Yeah.
The redneck with the cut off jeans and shit, the red hair and
the straw cap.
And he's running, right?
I think it was just his face with the straw hat.
Oh, yeah.
That was a weird one. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head right now any of them, any of my good weed stories.
Oh, man, there's plenty of good weed stories.
I remember I could say some places I've bought weed. It's bullshit. That, you know, the places you have to go to get weed from your dealer, you know what I mean? Like going.
Oh, isn't that the fucking worst? Hey, man, meet me in a half hour. All right, cool. Where do you want to meet at?
I'll
All
let
right,
you
well,
know.
meet me outside of Shop and Save. All right, so I've been sitting at Shop and Save for 45
Okay,
fucking
I'm over
minutes.
here, yeah.
Yeah, oh, man, well, I'm not there right now. Can you meet me over here at Dollar General in
Meet me
20
at this
minutes?
car wash.
In 20 minutes. Okay, yeah, all right, I'll be there. I've been sitting at the fucking car wash. 17 cops have drove by the last 20 minutes. What's up, dude? Oh, man, I'm almost there. I'm like 5
I
minutes.
had to stop
Can
at
you-
Jack in the Box and sit and run.
Can you meet me right up the street at Casey's? I'm on my way. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I've been sitting at Casey's for 35 fucking minutes. What the fuck's going on here? Oh, man, my old lady was freaking out. I had to get her some food. My kid needed diapers. But I'm on my way. So I'll be there. But you just got to meet me at the gas
Think of
station
some of
around
the-
the corner. Like, is that how all weed dealers are? Because I mean, that's pretty much the
Think of some of
fucking-
the neighborhoods we've had to go to get stuff. Whenever you want to buy like an ounce or something, you got to go to a neighborhood that's like, you shouldn't be here. It's dark. I shouldn't be here. I feel danger. In danger.
I thrive off of that, though.
Why am I in East St. Louis right now? That sort of
I
thing.
thrive off of that.
You like that?
Yeah.
Why? Why
When
do you
people
like
look
that?
at you like you shouldn't be here? Like, fuck you. I got as much right as you do.
That's a
Leave me
good way to
alone.
get shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say, and I've been there with you, and you've been there with me in certain places we should have never been. If we've been there longer than we should have been, at times we shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Everett, roll your fucking windows up. If they come talk to you, just tell them leave you the fuck alone and be real mean to them, okay?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's what I told you, is it not? Like, hey, roll your fucking
Yeah,
window up. If they
and I
fucking
still
talk
don't
to
agree with you.
Don't say a fucking word to them. Just give them the finger and leave them alone.
I still don't agree with it. We got anything else for pop culture, so to speak? Dabney brought up a good song though. Mary Jane's Last Dance. Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Are you looking at the chat?
I did. I saw it.
That's not allowed. I don't know if you were here last episode for
you
this.
son of a bitch. Look, it's not on there. I saw it a while ago. Kept that little nugget in my head and brought it back. Okay, he said it a while ago. So I'm not just looking up there.
No, it says right there, Tom Petty last. I'll allow it. Call a guy that calls the guy. Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. Oh, when you get
Hey,
double
man, can
middled.
you get any bud? Yeah, sure thing. I got it. No problem. Oh, well, I got to call a
Tuesday.
guy. I got to call a guy.
That's looking like Thursday.
And then he's going to get a hold of his guy, and they're going to call me back. But it should only take a half hour. 6 hours later, yeah, no, I'm waiting on
And
a
then
call
they just
back.
stop
I'm waiting.
texting you
And
back.
then they just stop. Yeah, it's
You
like,
stop texting you, stop
you
drawing.
fucker.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the worst part about being a pothead is if, like, you can't frequently get marijuana from a regular source, and you have to constantly go to other people and shit. Once you find
a golden source, you treat them good.
yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
You treat them good.
You bring them cheeseburgers and shit, man. Like,
Hey, man.
how you doing, buddy?
I never brought cheeseburgers.
But Jack in the Box tacos, something.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, well, I guess that's all we got for this one. I got nothing else. I'm running out of steam.
We didn't even do our top fives, dude. Top five weed fucking weed movies.
So here's my top 5. And
What's your number 5?
It's not in any particular
Oh,
order.
mine is. Mine's in particular.
We'll give you
order.
particular order, and I'll put mine.
All right, so number 5 was How High?
That's
Stroke, smoke, stroke, smoke, stroke, smoke. You know, he's doing the... never mind. How High was number 5. Number 4, Up in Smoke. Classic, good movie. Wasn't as good as some of the other ones, but it was good. It had its place on the list.
It's on my list, too.
Number 3, Harold and Kumar. Very inventive.
Also on my list.
Innovative, not inventive. Innovative for that sort of genre.
Yeah. It was a reimagining.
Yeah. Number 2, Pineapple Express.
That's pretty good. Not
That
in
was
my
real
top
good.
5.
Real
but-
good. Number 1, Half Baked. Half Baked was probably...
I fucking miss Half Baked.
Half Baked was fucking excellent,
What's,
man.
yeah, I'm getting rid of Friday.
I'm getting rid of Friday. Yeah, see, Friday was on there. Friday was a good one, but it didn't make the cut, man.
So these are not my favorite. These are my 5 favorite movies to watch while baked. So number 5 would be Half Baked.
That was my number 1.
Yep. My number 4, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. My number 3, classically, Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke. That was,
Love
that
it.
was a good one.
Shoot the Moon. It's infinitely quotable. The Great Outdoors. Fucking Strawberry, which was the dude from Top Gun. Tom Skerritt. He played Cheech's cousin or whatever. He's the guy.
Did he?
The one that
Tom
came back.
Skerritt did?
Yeah, the one that he's like, I can get you a bag, man. And they go out on his fucking motorcycle and he freaks out. He has that flashback.
Yeah,
And he had that giant fucking thing. He's like, whatever you do, don't look at his neck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was great. What was the last one I just said? Oh, yeah, Up in Smoke. Number 2, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
That was a great movie.
Love the D, man. The D are great. They
Yeah.
Not only was it a great weed movie, they have great weed. They're a great weed, so to speak, band.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So long live the
Their
D.
music is good to listen to while high.
Long live the D. And my number 1, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Really?
I love that movie.
It's good.
It's beautiful.
It's good.
It's great.
It's good.
There's so much going on in that movie. So much going on.
Yeah, but none of it's believable.
It all basically happened. It's an exaggeration of Hunter Thompson's time on the road, but if you know anything about Hunter Thompson, the dude didn't really exaggerate too much.
Really?
He was a maniac.
Yeah.
He was
a fucking maniac.
He was a fucking maniac. He's a guy who decided to live with the Hells Angels for a year to do a story about them for I think maybe Sports Illustrated, and that ended whenever he got the shit beat out of him one time. But you have to check it. If you don't believe Hunter Thompson is legit, then you got something wrong with you. That guy's as legit as they come.
Really?
Help me out here, chat. Hunter Thompson is legit. The guy was a maniac. He'd have gunfights with his neighbors. Like, you son of a bitch, start shooting shots off towards his neighbors' houses and shit across the way.
Really?
When he died, Johnny Depp paid for his ashes to be shot out of a cannon. A giant 120-foot fucking tall cannon.
Why would he do that?
Because the dude was legit, and that's what he wanted when he died. He was a maniac. Long live Hunter Thompson, even though he's dead. I don't know. Anyway, you got anything else? I'm ready to put this to bed.
No, what I got is that we're talking about cannabis and marijuana. I really hope
Final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts is that more important than being able to get high off of weed and marijuana and cannabis, I know you don't like marijuana, is that I hope in the near future that it really gets what it deserves in the medical community, that it can help cure cancer, that people are going to be using the CBD oil, and that actually gets its place where it needs to be in the cancer community, in medical community altogether. That I feel like that they should start doing major research, stop with the pill crap, do some weed research, man. Stop spending all these monies on your fucking pharmaceuticals and do some fucking weed research, okay? Because I really feel like that they could do a lot of good. So more importantly than getting high every day, I really feel like that there's a place in the medical community for marijuana, and that it could do some good. It really could do a lot of good and help a lot of people.
Anybody who argues differently is, I gotta say, they're a shill, and they stand to gain by marijuana not
exactly.
being legalized.
Yeah, exactly. They stand to gain by not being equalized. If you argue against its medicinal value, you obviously have something to gain by it being illegal.
Exactly right. I can't really add anything to that. Like I said before, to me, on a daily basis, it doesn't matter if it gets legalized tomorrow. So that's fine. I don't care. But I would like to see a little bit more medical stuff. Give those people the
Right, dude.
help they need.
If
at all it can help, who are you to stop it?
If it can kill cancer cells in its tracks.
Well, I don't know about that.
I don't either. I'm not saying that I do, but I'm saying if it can kill cancer cells and we're not fucking using it for that, and we're making people take radiation and chemotherapy because, and we've got this perfectly viable from the earth, God's natural
Let
fucking...
me throw this at you. So remember a while back when we were talking about living forever, Who Wants to Live Forever, that episode? And we discussed what if they can live forever? What if they found out that marijuana itself, they can kill the cancer that is caused by them?
Causes you to live forever?
Yeah, right. So whatever they do is causing cancer to make their cells regenerate. They're using marijuana to fix it, man, and they don't want anybody to know. I don't think this is true at all.
What do you think? So marijuana makes you live forever?
What do you think, man? They fucking know about it. Weed cures cancer, man.
They do know about it. I mean, there's actual documentation of people making that CBD
I understand that,
oil
but that's my point.
and curing their own
That's why
cancer.
they don't let us have it, because the elite want to live forever, man, and they know that it fixes the cancer that's caused by their living forever medicine, man. And that's why they ain't going to legalize it, because they want it for themselves. That's just the kind of crazy shit the stereotypical stoner supposedly says.
Right, but I mean, do you agree with me though? If at any at all possible it can cure cancer, then why in the fuck are we giving people radiation and chemotherapy when you could just as easily take this, ingest marijuana, however it is, with the CBD oil by smoking it?
I'll have 3 marijuanas and I'm cured of cancer.
Right, inject me with a
thing?
fat marijuana right now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh boy, that's a good point, Ape. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. I'll get yelled at. So that's the show.
That's the show. Which you got in trouble, didn't you?
Yeah.
Ruh-roh, Shaggy.
Yeah. Well, it goes along with we should shut our fucking mouths about anybody else in any kind of relation. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you mean, but I'll soon find out. All right. Well.
Yep.
This has been Surreal Talk, Cults, Conspiracies, and the Paranormal, and this was our last, third, and final episode on marijuana. So we hope you enjoyed it. I know we did.
We had a good time, didn't we?
We did.
We did.
We did. I got it. Anyway.
What are we doing next week? Do we know yet? You're wanting to do Scientology.
Yeah, but that's if you're cool with it or whatever.
We'll figure it out.
And yeah, I think Scientology would be a good one. You'll probably get 2 parts out of it, if not a good 2-hour-long one-parter.
Yeah, cool. Works for me.
Either way. All right, well.
Catch everybody next week. If you're not a member of the group, get on Facebook.com/group/Surreal Talk group, or just message me on Facebook. We're easy to find. Get us on Twitter.
Yeah.
At Surreal Talk Show.
At Pissed Off Jedi 1.
That's Eric's Twitter. Everybody follow. What's that?
I don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to do the Twitter? You still got the egg, don't you?
What's the egg?
That's your picture on Twitter? Is the
Oh, yeah, I'm a red egg still, yeah.
You're still a red egg. Follow Eric on Twitter at Pissed Off Jedi 1. Blow him up. Tell him how Team Everett is way better. All right.
No, but definitely leave the reviews. iTunes.
Oh, iTunes, perfect.
Facebook, leave the reviews. Contact us, info@surrealtalkpodcast.com.
If you're looking for other podcasts, check out lineupmedia.fm. Also, I want to throw a shout out to my friend Ocho Man, who has a show called Behind the 8 Ball. You can check it out at ochoman.com. They're kind of like a Crazy Morning Zoo type of show. They talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. Our friend Armand, who's been on the show a few times, is a regular on that show. They have Ocho Man himself, 2 lovely ladies, Jana and Janet, who come on the show. I believe last week they were talking about oral sex for most of the show, which was weird. So, yeah, if you're into some crazy, just who knows what the fuck you're going to talk about type of show, listen to Ocho Man.
If you're into stuff that we don't talk about at all, go on over there and listen to their show. Cause
if you're ever wondering about Armand and how he is on the reg, go listen to Ocho Man show.
You guys remember the pervert that couldn't quit talking about doing it, right? That's him. He's on that show.
Well, he's not necessarily a pervert. He's a pervert. He's a fucking pervert. Come on.
Good guy, not a bad guy. But yeah,
a little bit of a perv. Mm-hmm. All right, anyway, we'll catch you all next week, and we'll see you then.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. Do it. Go it. Sell it then. Yes.
Recording is clear. We're still on YouTube.
Recording is clear. We're still on YouTube.
See if you can get some feedback.
Get some feedback about what? So, how'd you guys like the show today? So we're just on YouTube. We're clear on the podcast. Everybody that's still on YouTube watching, what'd you guys think? Any good? Bad? No? Yeah.
We are record. They're save the file.
It's Gotti. He's an egg account. I don't understand that.
An egg account on Twitter when you're still just the egg. That's a default. That's what you start out as, is the egg.
Oh, okay.
You're still an egg account.
I didn't get the lingo. I get it now, but I didn't get it then.
You dumbass.
Yeah. Shadow Nug, Eric, amen. I've only can assume that's when I went on my if it can help people at all rant. Why the fuck is it illegal? You know,
Gotta be. Ty says it was a good one, Tiberius.
It was a good one. Thank you. We appreciate it.
That's James Kirk's middle name, isn't it?
Yeah, James Tiberius Kirk. That's exactly right. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I felt like it was good.
Oh, shit. Don't leave. We got to do Scott's giveaway. Figure out a way to give away.
Oh, man. Everybody that's in the chat, don't leave right now. We got to give a giveaway. We got to give a giveaway. Scott Seegers
I think I just
helped us out. And what are we giving away?
He's giving away another movie download. Remember last time Frank won the movie download?
Yeah. What are we giving away this time?
It's a mystery download. He didn't want to say. So you got to go to the website, put in the code, and you get your download.
So what are we doing? The first one in the chat between 1 and 10?
Whatever you want to do, man. I'll let you figure out who gets it.
All right, man. First one to guess my favorite number between 1 and 10 in the chat gets this free download. It's a mystery download, so
what you do is you'll end up going to DisneyMoviesAnywhere.com. You're going to create an account, log in, and you're going to enter the code that we give you, courtesy again of listener Scott Seegers.
Is this Disney movies?
Yeah, so it could be
I bet
Avengers.
this is Rogue One.
Last time he gave out a code, it was for Doctor Strange.
Right.
Love Doctor Strange. Have you finished it yet?
Have not.
You need to watch it. It's going to tie in heavily to Thor 3 Ragnarok.
Really?
So,
okay.
Anyway, Scott's giving this away. So, Eric, how are you going to give it away?
I'm going to give it away to the first one that comments.
Give it away now.
Right, so like nobody's commenting now. So B Hazard 8. Nope, close. Yeah, and you know what? You're the only one that's commenting. 3. Nope, not it. Not it.
17.
Nope. It's between 1 and 10. My favorite number between 1 and 10.
Square root of -3.
8 and 3 are out.
Square root of -3.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, so yeah.
They're all gone, I guess.
No, I mean there's still 9 people watching, it says.
Can I win?
No.
7.
No, almost.
I said 7, didn't I? 1, 2, 4, 5. 7,
Nope.
14.
Nope.
82. Hike.
There it is. Shadow Nug wins.
Shadow Nug.
Shadow
Winner,
Nug.
chicken dinner.
Email us at info at...
That was the same number as last time.
Yeah.
You picked the same number? And
I sure did.
At least this time, they picked every single number but that one multiple times.
Last time it was bad. We only got 4 or 5 numbers in before they got this
Shadow
one.
Nug wins.
Shadow Nug. Email us at info@surrealtalkpodcast.com, right?
Yeah, or you could find me on Surreal Talk, the group, and just send me a message. Everett Hicks on Facebook, at Everett Hicks on Twitter, at Surreal Talk Podcast Show. No, Surreal Talk Show on Twitter. You can get us anyway. Any way you get to us, man.
You got a free mystery download coming, Shadow Nug.
But it might not get to you for a few hours because we got to go home. I'm sure I got to eat dinner.
It's still there.
Still there. You win. Shadow Nug is a winner.
What about next week? We give away one of those beautiful
Frank's
Surreal Talk
1,
shirts.
2, 4, 5. Thanks, Abe. My wife says, good show, very illuminating. Thank you, babe.
Oh, yeah. What about on next week's show, we give away one of those badass Surreal Talk shirts?
Yeah, we can do that. Next week, we're going to give away, we might as well promote it and get some people in.
Which one you want to give away?
So I think we've only got sizes large through 3X. Because
XL, 2XL, and 3XL.
whenever I went to order them, I was just like, nobody's small or medium in real life, right?
Nobody's smaller than me.
So, yeah, we got a bunch of shirts between large and triple X. So if you're interested in winning a large or triple X shirt, please be watching the show next week.
Yeah, please watch the show next week because we're going to be giving away a Surreal Talk shirt. You can see the one that Everett's modeling for us right now. It says, Democrat lies are the same as Republican lies.
How's this work?
Yeah, now turn around. Lean backward. There you go. Surreal Talk. There it is. Thank you, Frank. Great show. We appreciate it. Shadow Nug, good win, bud. Okay. Future reference, if we ever do this number through 1 and 10, it's always 6. So
6 is the number of the counting. The number of the counting.
6 is the number that you're going to win with. So just remember that.
All right, guys, we're shutting down. We'll catch you next week. See you in the group all week. It's not like we're leaving you.
We're leaving you.
And Scotty says I'm a small. Well, then you're just going to be here for the fun of it next week.
Then you're drawn for a nightgown. It's Scotty.
No shit. I'll send you a 3X and we'll call it a nightgown.
Yeah, no shit.
That's funny.
All right, well, we're out of here, man. It's been real. It's been fun.
Right now.
It's been real fun.
Right now. And we're clear.